Have you ever caught yourself feeling weirdly comfortable being sad? Like, you know you should move on, cheer up, go outside, touch some grass, but something inside just whispers, nope, let's replay that sad memory again. Yeah, welcome to the human brain, where pain sometimes feels like home. Sounds dramatic? Maybe. But think about it. Have you ever been in a bad mood and didn't want to be cheered up? Someone says, hey, don't be sad, look on the bright side. And you're like, no, let me suffer in peace. It's funny, but also kinda scary. Why do we do that? Why do we scroll through sad playlists, watch breakup edits, or read old texts from someone who ghosted us 3 years ago? Why does our mind seem addicted to sadness? Let's talk about it. First, let's get one thing straight. Sadness itself isn't the villain here. Sadness is like that one friend who tells you the truth you don't want to hear, the brutally honest one. It's uncomfortable, but necessary. It's how we process loss, failure, or disappointment. Without sadness, we'd be emotional robots, smiling while our hearts are on fire. But the problem starts when sadness overstays its welcome. It's supposed to visit, not move in, redecorate your mental furniture, and start eating your emotional snacks. So why does that happen? Why do we cling to it? It turns out, sadness gives us something our brains secretly love: familiarity. See, your brain doesn't actually care whether you're happy or miserable. It just likes what's familiar. It's obsessed with patterns. If your brain has been used to stress, drama, or emotional pain for a long time, that becomes its normal. So when life finally starts to feel calm or peaceful, your brain goes, wait, where's the chaos? Something's wrong. Let's overthink something immediately. It's like when people get addicted to spicy food. At first, it burns, but after a while, you start craving that burn. That's what sadness can become for the mind, a flavor it knows too well. Another reason we get hooked on sadness, it gives us attention. Now hold on, I'm not saying people enjoy being miserable for attention, but sometimes sadness makes us feel seen. When we're hurt, others check on us, comfort us, show care. The brain links sadness with connection. So on some level it learns, if I stay in this sad space, people care more. And if you've ever gone through something painful and nobody noticed, you might start finding comfort in your own sadness. It becomes your quiet company, your emotional pet rock. We even romanticize it. How many times have you heard someone say, I'm just in my sad era, like it's a Spotify genre? And don't get me wrong, sometimes a good cry with a sad song and dim lighting is pure therapy. But if every playlist, every thought, every conversation keeps leading you back to pain, that's not therapy anymore. That's emotional reruns. Let's be honest, sadness also has low expectations. When you're happy, there's pressure. You feel like you have to maintain it. Smile more. Post something cheerful. Be productive. But sadness? No expectations. You can just lie there wrapped in a blanket burrito, binge watching a series about people who are even sadder than you, and it's totally acceptable. Sadness lets you off the hook. No one expects much from you when you're sad. It's cozy, predictable, safe. It's emotional comfort food, but with no nutrients. And here's the twist. Sometimes our brains replay sadness because it's trying to fix something that already happened. You ever catch yourself replaying an argument from years ago, coming up with all the things you should have said? That's your brain saying, maybe if I analyze this memory enough, I can rewrite the ending. Spoiler, you can't. But your mind keeps trying anyway, like a broken record hoping for a new song. It's like emotional time travel, except you don't actually change the past, you just relive it on loop. So, what can we do about it? First, just notice it. The next time your brain starts feeding you that familiar sadness, pause and ask, wait, Am I actually sad right now, or just addicted to the feeling of being sad? Sometimes just noticing the pattern already weakens it. Because here's a secret. You don't have to fight sadness. You just have to stop feeding it. When you feel low, instead of diving into sad music, old memories, or the comments section of your ex's new post, don't lie, we've all been there. Do something that changes your emotional environment. Take a walk. Call that one friend who makes everything a joke. Eat something you actually enjoy. Move your body. Change your playlist. Basically, do anything that tells your brain, hey, we're trying a new pattern now. And the more you do that, the more your brain starts to realize, oh, we don't have to stay stuck in sadness for comfort. We can find comfort in peace too. One of the funniest things about the human mind is how it treats peace like a foreign language. You ever have a day where nothing's wrong, everything's chill, and your brain goes, it's been quiet for too long. Let's overthink something from 2014. That's the addiction talking peace feels boring when you've lived in emotional chaos for too long. It's like switching from an action movie to a meditation podcast. Your brain's like, where's the drama? Where's the explosion? Where's the betrayal? But give it time. When you keep choosing calm, your brain starts to adjust. And soon, peace stops feeling boring. It starts feeling safe. Here's a little trick I use. I imagine my sadness as a clingy ex. It shows up like, hey, remember me? We had some deep times together. Want to talk about that failure again? And I'm like, thanks for stopping by, but I'm kinda seeing growth now. Humor helps. You can't heal everything with laughter, but it definitely takes the edge off. And remember, being addicted to sadness doesn't make you broken. It just means your brain learned a pattern that once helped you survive. You're not weak for feeling stuck. You're human for wanting to heal. So maybe the goal isn't to never feel sad again. That's impossible. Sadness will visit again. It always does. But the difference is, next time, it won't find you waiting at the door with cookies and a playlist. Instead, you'll say, hey, thanks for the message, but I'm good now. And that's when you know you're free. If you made it this far, take this as your reminder. Peace isn't boring, healing isn't fake, and you don't owe sadness a permanent spot in your life. Because the truth is, your mind isn't addicted to sadness. It's just waiting for you to show it something better. So, go ahead, turn off the sad song, open the window, breathe a little deeper. You've replayed the pain enough times. Now it's time to hit next.